Welcome back to Elite Rentals. I'm James Corwell. Today, we're looking at top 5 luxury yachts to charter in St. Barths. Subscribe for more yacht charter insights, and the link is in the description. Let's get straight into it. St. Barths is one of the most in-demand winter charter destinations in the Caribbean, especially around New Year's week. The island offers a protected harbour at Gustavia, chic restaurants and beach clubs, and quiet anchorages like Anse de Colombier. Berths in Gustavia are limited and must be requested well in advance. Most yachts anchor just outside the harbour and tender guests ashore. Local rules also include speed limits for tenders, and there are restrictions on personal watercraft. Your captain will brief you so everything runs smoothly. At number 5, Cinderella, built by Hargrave, 30.8 metres in length, and a smart entry-level choice for St. Barths. The weekly charter rate typically starts around $60,000 to $65,000 plus expenses. Cinderella accommodates up to 8 guests with a professional crew and a layout that works well for families or 2 couples travelling together. What stands out on Cinderella is how much yacht you get for the budget. The outdoor areas are well sized for her length, with comfortable lounge spaces for sundowners and alfresco dining that doesn't feel cramped. At anchor off Colombier, you'll appreciate the swim platform for easy water access and stabilizers for comfort when the trade winds pick up. The toy selection is curated for island hopping, usually including paddleboards and snorkel gear, and often a couple of fun extras depending on the season. Fuel burn is reasonable for a motor yacht of this size, which matters if you plan to mix St. Barths with nearby islands like St. Martin, Anguilla, or St. Kitts. A detail worth noticing is the draft and overall footprint. Cinderella's size makes it easier to get closer to shore at popular day spots and to move quickly when you want to shift from lunch in Gustavia to a relaxed afternoon at Colombier. Most first-time charterers don't realise how much convenience you gain with a sub-35-metre yacht in busy anchorages. Why number 5? Value. Cinderella delivers a premium, fully crewed charter with the right comforts for St. Barths at a price point that opens the door for many. If you're looking for a well-run platform where the focus is time together, water, and good food ashore, it's a strong start. Next on the list, at number 4, Lady Joy, built by Bonetti, 47.6 metres in length. The weekly rate typically runs around $199,000 to $214,000 plus expenses. Lady Joy sleeps up to 12 guests in 6 cabins, which makes it attractive for larger families or a group of friends who want flexibility in the cabin layout. Bonetti's 157-foot platform is a proven charter favourite. On Lady Joy, you get generous deck spaces and a sun deck that works very well for a full day at anchor. Shade options, lounging, and a dedicated spot for casual lunches. There's a proper main deck dining area for evening meals when you prefer to dine on board. At this size, the yacht carries a broad toy inventory, typically including sea bobs, snorkeling kits, and towables, and often more, which is helpful when you want everyone entertained without relying on shore operators. From my experience, what guests enjoy about Lady Joy in St. Barths is the balance of comfort and capability. The crew can stage seamless days where you tender ashore for lunch at Nikki Beach, Shalona, or Eden Rock and return to a quiet anchorage well away from the crowds. Stabilizers at anchor keep the motion controlled, and the service detail from a seasoned crew at this level is a genuine differentiator. A small tip here. If you want to watch the sunset over Gustavia, consider a late afternoon tender in to stroll the quay, then return for dinner on board with a view of the harbour lights. It's also smart to pre-book your restaurants and beach clubs well ahead of time. Your charter team will handle the reservations and tender logistics. Why number 4? Lady Joy offers the space and service level most people expect from a serious mid-range super yacht without jumping to ultra-luxury pricing. It's a very balanced choice if you value a stable, refined platform for a group of up to 12. At number 3, Ocean Club, built by Trinity Yachts, 50 metres in length. The weekly charter rate generally falls around $199,000 to $225,000 plus expenses. Ocean Club can accommodate up to 12 guests and is widely regarded as an excellent entertainer with strong charter pedigree. One of the reasons Ocean Club makes so much sense for St. Barths is her deck plan. The upper decks give you open lounging with room to host a proper evening on board. Think pre-dinner canapes, a relaxed after-dinner cigar area, and the kind of flows that let different members of the group find their corner without feeling separated. You also get the practicality of a large swim platform for easy water access and tender operations. Most yachts in this class carry a comprehensive toy list. For St. Barths, that means you can set up snorkeling, paddle sessions near calmer bays, and towable fun, where the crew confirms safe conditions away from swimmers and the shoreline. If you anchor outside Gustavia, Ocean Club's tender runs are efficient, which matters during peak nights like New Year's Eve when the harbour is busy. Why number 3? Presence and versatility. Ocean Club looks the part among the St. Barths lineup, has the capacity to host, and the team to deliver a seamless week. If you're planning a charter that includes some entertaining and you want a yacht that feels polished but not overwhelming, Ocean Club fits. If you're thinking about planning a charter, Elite Rentals can help. The link is in the description. At number 2, Axioma. Built by Dunya Yachts, 72 metres in length. The weekly rate typically starts from €635,000 plus expenses. Axioma sleeps up to 12 guests and is one of the most recognisable charter yachts in the world. The signature feature is the aft infinity pool, set on a main deck that was designed for living outside. It's a focal point at anchor, and the elevated decks above let you look down over the pool area in a way that's rare, even among very large yachts. Inside, the double-height main salon makes a strong first impression and creates a feeling of volume that most guests remember long after the weekends. Axioma's wellness and leisure spaces are designed for long, comfortable days in the Caribbean. A beach club-style lower deck, a cinema lounge, and multiple dining areas, so you can shift from casual lunches to more formal evenings without resetting the entire yacht. Crew size at this level supports attentive service and quick turnarounds. 2 things that make days run beautifully when you're juggling shore plans, water time, and events ashore. A practical note for St. Barths: with a yacht of this size, you'll anchor well clear of Gustavia. Your captain coordinates tender staging, and the team will plan daylight and nighttime runs with safety and timing in mind. Expect speed limits near the harbour and extra care during peak traffic. Your schedule should include buffers when heading ashore for dinner or events. Why number 2? Axioma delivers the full super yacht experience, iconic design elements, excellent deck flow, and a proven charter operation at an ultra luxury price point that is still below the very top of the market. For high-profile weeks in St. Barths, it checks all the boxes. Elite Rentals creates custom itineraries for the Leeward Islands, including St. Barths. If you'd like help personalising a route and securing your preferred dates, the link is in the description. At number 1, Excellence. Built by Becking and Rasmussen, 80 metres in length. The weekly rate is around $1,150,000 plus expenses. Excellence accommodates up to 12 guests and stands out for its striking glass architecture and refined, contemporary design. The exterior profile is instantly recognisable, and the interior spaces have the kind of light and views that define the modern ultra-luxury experience. On deck, you'll find a generous pool area that works equally well for quiet days at anchor or an elegant afternoon reception. The beach club and wellness areas make it easy to transition from a morning swim to a spa-style reset before heading ashore. From a service standpoint, Excellence operates at a level that suits St. Barths at its most glamorous: New Year's week, film and fashion events, or a private celebration with a curated guest list. The crew handles multi-stop shore plans smoothly, including VIP transfers, dockside meet and greets in Gustavia, and after-hours tender operations. A detail worth noticing is how the layout supports privacy for principal guests while still allowing the rest of the party to enjoy the ship. There are multiple outdoor zones, so you can host on the main deck while keeping another space quiet for a family member or guest who wants to read or work out. It's also a yacht that photographs beautifully, something many clients care about for milestone trips. Why number 1? Excellence is a complete package: museum-grade design, substantial deck amenities, and an elite crew. If you want the very best presence in St. Barths, and a week that feels effortless from the moment you arrive, this is the benchmark. A few practical pointers for St. Barths charters, whatever yacht you choose. First, timing. New Year's week in Gustavia is oversubscribed. Most returning clients book 9 to 12 months ahead. If your dates are flexible, consider mid-January to February for peak weather with less congestion. Second, permits and local rules. Expect tender speed limits, designated swim zones, and restrictions on personal watercraft near the island. Your captain will lay this out clearly and plan water sports in appropriate areas. Third, logistics. Most guests fly into St Martin's Princess Juliana International Airport and take a short transfer by tender or a connecting flight to St Barths. Weather can affect small aircraft schedules, so pad your arrival and departure windows. On costs, the weekly rate is the base charter fee. You'll also have an advanced provisioning allowance, the APA, typically around 30% of the base rate, to cover fuel, food, drinks, and incidentals. Local taxes and VAT, if applicable, are handled through the APA. For a smooth experience, share your preference sheet early. It allows the crew to stock exactly what you like and plan menus and activities that fit your style. One more tip. If you want a berth in Gustavia, your broker will submit a request when the port opens for the season. Berths are not guaranteed, so most itineraries plan to anchor and use the tender as the default. It's actually part of the charm: a quiet bay, a well-timed tender-in, dinner ashore, and a smooth ride back to your yacht under the stars. Thanks for watching. If you're ready to plan your charter, visit Elite Rentals using the link in the description. And don't forget to subscribe for more yacht insights.